Concepts, Values and Wise Advice from the Meier Context compiled by David Chance, revised October 18, 2023.
Materialism.
Contact Report 39.
But it would really be better for you, Billy, and your family if you would just strive a little for materialism, which is now demanded in your world. You and your family must have what is necessary in order to be able to eke out a living. You cannot exist without a certain materialism. In your world, you cannot live without materialistic tendencies, no matter whether these tendencies are genuine or just imposed on you.
Well, in your view, and in the view of Simyase and all others known to me, I am a quite confounded anti-materialist. You are all absolutely right about that with certainty. That's why you all also constantly pick on me and try to rid me of my anti-materialism. You all actually believe that I could at least simply play around with a little bit of materialism, and you do not consider the danger that can arise from that. Consider once that, at that time almost 40 years ago, Svath made hell for me because of damn materialism. He made me aware of the fact that a prophet, as you always flashily call me, can never do justice to his mission if he has fallen as much as a jot to materialism. I considered this very damn carefully at that time as a teenage boy and have, therefore, studied human beings thoroughly, and through this I have ultimately come to realize that if I really want to fulfill my task, then I must truly be free of the smallest jot of materialism, for otherwise I can never do justice to my task. I also recognized that only through the discarding of the last remnant of materialism would I, in turn, be able to give back property entrusted to me just as I received it. This, in turn, resulted in the recognition that materialism also has reference to words, speeches, and thoughts. Therefore, also words, speeches, and thoughts must be free of every little bit of materialism if one really wants to be an anti-materialist in sincerity. Hence, it is also absolutely impossible that I could simply play around with certain tendencies of materialism. Believe me, Ptah, it was not damn easy for me to renounce materialism in the manner that I am no longer even concerned for the good of my daily bread. I needed many years for this, almost 2 decades even. But I have done it. And only once I had achieved this, did I also have the confidence that the slightest form of a materialistic approach could no longer throw me off course when I had to fulfill my task in the near future. This, in turn, was the assurance for me that through the removing of the last bit of materialism, I would also reflect every word said or otherwise conveyed to me very literally, as it has been entrusted to me. Through the removing of materialism, I have also become modest to an extent, and in the things in which modesty is necessary. This modesty also keeps me from changing even a single iota of a word according to my own sense or discretion, when a word is transmitted or said to me. I give it all back again so verbatim as I receive it, even if, because of this, I am often called a liar. Believe me, Ptah, it is really impossible for me even to play around with materialism because this would endanger my task. Consider that from playing around, bad and bitter consequences come damn quickly, through which the best human being with the best intentions slowly but surely falls over and, one day, becomes just like he or she has played through a certain time. There is only a single means of defense against this, namely that one does not get involved in such a game under any circumstances. That would be irresponsible and bad. But on the other hand, my anti-materialism has become a conviction in me in such a stable form that it cannot be reversed anymore. Not even for a game, which also, in turn, means nothing other than to my own advantage. Even if you would offer me a huge treasure, by what means I could give up my anti-materialism, such an action would not be possible for me.
Think also of the birds of the sky. They too work and are remunerated for it. Their instinct directs them to hunt for vermin, which they catch and destroy, in order to protect plant life and other life forms from these. But they are recompensed for this with the fact that they, through the extermination of the vermin, are provided with everything that satisfies their hunger, that gives them strength, and that lets their plumage appear in magnificent splendor.